Ladies and gentlemen, you are hearing this right. Trump accepts Nancy Pelosi's invite to deliver State of the Union on February 4th. No, you're not. You're not hearing something that's just some kind of absurd nonsense. I mean, how could the leader of the Democrats in the House invite President Trump to speak at the State of the Union when she just impeached him? She wants him removed from office, theoretically in a Senate trial that she just doesn't want any part of. Okay, think of it this way. This is exactly like somebody breaking up with a boyfriend and then going to the senior prom or going to a wedding with the boyfriend that she broke up with. So it's like it's unbelievable. Amid impeachment fight, Trump and Pelosi agree on February 4th for State of the Union address. Didn't Nancy Pelosi state that Trump was not only a threat and danger, but some kind of, he was, to national security, he was an abomination. He was the worst thing that ever happened to this country. We had to impeach him. So according to House Democrats, President Trump has been impeached for using his office to interfere in the 2020 election. But oh, by the way, NBC News, Pelosi invites Trump to deliver the State of the Union 2 days after impeaching him. It took 2 days. Have you ever been in relationships where your boyfriend or your girlfriend breaks up with you and then asks you back in 2 days?
Can you believe this? My goodness. Nancy Pelosi, make up your mind. Were you listening to that song? Maybe I didn't treat you just as good as I should. Little things I should have said and done, Donald. I never took the time. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Tell me. I could go on forever, Nancy. The point is, make up your mind. We haven't gotten the articles of impeachment yet. When were you going to send them? 100 years from now? When climate change has obliterated this planet? Yeah, right. Really, maybe 200, 300, but not 100. We still haven't gotten the articles of impeachment, and you invited the president for the State of the Union. You left him at the altar, and then you made him at Cancun for a weekend romp. Make up your mind, Nancy. Everybody at the Senate's laughing. We're having such a good time.
My McConnell is either almost perfect to very, very good. It's getting there. So let's just read this. Trump accepts Nancy Pelosi's invite to deliver the State of the Union.
Why would you impeach him if you were going to invite him for the State of the Union? The whole point is to remove him from office, not to make sure that he gets the most prestigious televised State of the Union address before Congress. Congress impeached him, and now they're going to listen to him speak. That's like returning tickets to a concert and then going to the concert anyway.
Trump accepts Pelosi's invite to deliver State of the Union. The White House accepted Nancy Pelosi's Friday invitation to deliver the State of the Union address to Congress on February 4th. Why it matters. Trump will be speaking before the jurors of a Senate trial, okay, as well as multiple 2020 general election opponents in the chamber where he was impeached. No, actually, this is an Axios article. You know why it's really important? Because it shows how hypocritical and duplicitous and just utterly absurd Democrats are. The Democratic Party is the most absurd, nonsensical, irrational political entity that's ever lived, that's ever existed. It makes no sense. Of note, the speech will take place one day. Okay, so after Iowa. Okay. Trump impeached for abuse of power and obstruction of Congress. House Democrats delayed delivery of Trump articles of impeachment to the Senate. So they cheat Bernie Sanders, and he would have won the Democratic primary. Okay. They impeach President Trump, and then they invite him to speak the State of the Union. We could go on forever. They blame Russian interference, and then they used a dossier that was literally compiled, if you believe the nonsense, by Russian sources. And then they actually state, well, the dossier, before they found out the dossier was absolute complete nonsense, they said, well, the dossier was compiled by Russian officials who know Trump. So they're all over the place. They're all over the place. They talk about interference, and then Politico actually documented the DNC reaching out to the Ukraine in 2017. So it is a fact the DNC. It's actually a fact that the DNC reached out to the Ukraine because it's been documented, and we have the individuals who did reach out to other Ukrainian officials. It is not a fact that Russia ordered the hacking of the DNC. They're only moderately to highly confident on that. They're not. The intelligence community is not certain. This is a fact. There is no certainty. There's only high confidence to moderate confidence. There is certainty that Chalupa and DNC officials did reach out to the Ukraine. It was already written about in Politico by Kenneth Vogel and David Stern. So the media machine is crumbling. It's literally dissolving before our very eyes. They don't know what to do. They said that Pelosi engaged in a tactical victory by delaying the articles of impeachment to the Senate. The whole point was to try to remove him from office because you had overwhelming evidence. Then they say, well, we're not going to give our overwhelming evidence unless we get John Bolton to testify. Why didn't John Bolton appear at the House impeachment hearings? Why didn't he just appear? He actually didn't even get a demand from Congress. They didn't even ask him to appear, and then suddenly they want him in the Senate. There was even an article saying John Bolton's waiting for this subpoena to appear to testify. It's so hilarious. So it's like everything they do is counterproductive, but the way it's spun is like, oh my goodness, Trump's on the ropes. Oh my goodness, look what they did to Trump. And it's just like they don't get it. They don't see that they're losing every single battle with Trump. Every single round with Trump, they're losing. And then they got Clinton 2020. Yes, Clinton's running again. Okay. You think that DNC debate the other night, did anyone even know? Ask if you have any friends who are Democrats. Ask. Or don't ask, but whatever. If you have to. Did you know that there was a Democratic debate? Nobody did. Nobody did. Nobody knew that there was a Democratic debate. Nobody watched it. It's complete nonsense. And so, I mean, does anyone know what Biden stands for? Did he even speak during the debate? Yeah, I think it was there were things going on between Elizabeth Warren and Buttigieg and Amy Klobuchar won the debate. Okay, Amy Klobuchar, she eats salad with a comb. Okay, Amy Klobuchar. Okay, so Amy Klobuchar, salad, comb. Okay, so Klobuchar ate her salad with a comb. Report says. The Clinton machine is hilarious. This is the best. So Klobuchar eats salad with a comb. Beto O'Rourke eats dirt. It's like a dysfunctional kindergarten. Everyone just, Elizabeth Warren failed her DNA test. So this is a fantastic bunch of candidates. Klobuchar ate salad with a comb, report says. The Minnesota Democrat and 2020 presidential candidate has faced multiple reports of her mistreating staff. Who would eat salad with a comb? Those aren't croutons. That's not Parmesan cheese. Oh my God. This is NBC News. No, I'm not joking about this.
Who eats salad with a comb? What's wrong with these people?
Senator Amy Klobuchar.
By the way,
I already did that, John.
those aren't croutons.
Senator Amy Klobuchar of Minnesota is facing additional allegations of abuse of mistreating her staff after a report presidential candidate berated an aide for forgetting to bring utensils, forcing the lawmaker to eat a salad with a comb. What? It makes no sense at all. They couldn't find utensils in Congress. There's like nowhere in Congress where they could find a fork, so she had to eat with a...
Must have been pretty hungry, Amy. I mean, really. You couldn't wait 2 seconds at a cafeteria. You couldn't wait for the congressional cafeteria. Just go there. It's about 5 minute. It's a 5-minute walk. There's a lot of forks there. There's a lot of utensils that normal people use to consume food. I guess you could use a comb. You could also use your hands, or maybe a shoe. Why don't you just stuff the salad inside a shoe and then eat it from the shoe? Okay. Well, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't wait about 5 minutes to walk to the congressional cafeteria. You had to put the salad on a comb. What about, I don't know. What about little creatures walking around on that comb? I like a side of lice with my Caesar salad. Okay. We still haven't gotten the articles of impeachment, okay? So we have to bide our time by making fun of people who eat salad with a comb.
The episode happened in 2008 while the lawmaker was traveling with with staffers to South Carolina. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And a staffer bought a salad for Klobuchar while carrying bags through the airport. The New York Times reported. So there's no place in the airport to get.
You could have simply gone to a Starbucks and asked for one of those little plastic bags with. We went to the moon, so we can do this. They put a fork, a knife, and a spoon inside one of those little plastic baggies. Why don't you ask for that? You're in an airport. Why don't you go to the place where they sell food? You know, there aren't only planes at airports. People actually sit there and eat.
However, the aide forgot utensils and the flight had none on board.
Oh, I keep on waiting. I get this new information every second.
However, the aide forgot utensils and the flight had none on board. What kind of airplane has no utensils? Prompting, I mean,
what were you flying, a Cessna? What was going on here?
The flight had no utensils on board, prompting Klobuchar to berate the staffer and pull a comb from her bag to eat the salad. A comb? A comb? Klobuchar then directed the staffer to clean the comb after she had finished. Wow. Klobuchar then directed the staffer to clean the comb after she had finished. Buttigieg should have simply been like, I'm the only person here who doesn't eat salad with a comb. Mic drop. Mic drop. What a dysfunctional bunch of people. Anyway, they invited Trump to speak at the State of the Union. And this is, this is good. Klobuchar ran a workplace controlled by fear, anger, and shame. Why would you even care what Amy Klobuchar says about you? You must really want to be, working Minnesota politics for that. Like, oh my God, don't look at her. Don't look into her eyes. Just look down. And if she wants a comb to eat a salad, just give it to her. intolerable, one that many employees found intolerably cruel. Klobuchar, the Marquis de Sade. Klobuchar. Oh my God, we call her the Marquis de Sade. Don't run. Don't even stay here a day longer. I have to. She imprisoned my family. Amy Klobuchar did. Run before it's too late. Anyway, give me your thoughts below. Clinton is going to run. She's going to be nominee. It's not going to be Biden and the No Malarkey Bus Tour. They just invited Trump to speak at the State of the Union. And it's just unbelievable. Give me your thoughts below. Trump wins yet again. He gets impeached and they invite him to the State of the Union. I mean, it's unbelievable. Give me your thoughts below. Check out H.A. Goodman's other channel right this second.